it's me, and it's Mask Monday. So we're gonna mask up, do some skincare, get your mask out, and do some skincare too, because you know you can't take too good of care. You can't overdo the care of your skin. Okay, you cannot overdo it. So find the skin mask, the face mask, the sheet mask, whatever kind of mask that, you know, serves your type of skin and your issues the best. With me, it's pretty much anything that's not dry. Charcoal, not good. Charcoal is antioxidant, but it's dry, and I don't have a drip of oil in my skin anywhere. So, you know, like, can you tell? So yeah, that one's kind of out for me, but I do a lot of other things to antioxidize. So that's good. The mask I'm using is the same one I used last week. I put the extra essence in this jar here. I like this jar, okay? I did actually have this at one time. This is a great brand. If you have the money to... Honey, if you have the money, Tatcha is the brand for... I don't care what your issue is. They've got something for it, and it's super good. It's not cheap, but there's a reason it's not cheap. Because it's got the ingredients, okay? Anyways, today we're going to be reading the second book of Moses, called Exodus. Now, woo! Excuse me. That right there makes questions. Why am I reading the second book of Moses? Where's the first book of Moses? And what is Exodus? I should Google that, maybe. Here we are with, you know, little computers, mini computers that we all carry. All of us. Even poor people have mini computers in this country. And, yeah. Hello. So I'm going to take a little of my serum, put it on my face, use my cover, and then we're going to get into this. So, any comments? I would love to hear any comments. And, you know, my thing is, with God, all things are possible. And when I say all things are possible, I mean all things are possible. Things that you think are not possible are possible with God. Things that should be impossible are possible with God. So, have faith. Remember that. Say your prayers, and we'll be right back. Woo, let's have a little sip of coffee. I have some pumpkin creamer in my coffee. You guys, I'm that girl. I'm the one with, you know, doing the pumpkin. All right, let's put on the glasses. All right, let's wipe off the glasses. Okay, yeah. Ooh, it's been a day. It's been a day. Okay, so we have already read chapter 1 and 2 last week. Also, I do have a playlist that I started from when I began on Genesis, because I'm just reading the whole Bible, okay? So, anyone who's interested in, you know, having that playlist, I will be happy to share it with you. Sometimes it's easier to listen to something than it is to read it yourself. And when I come across things that I think are questionable, I stop and go, what did that just say? So there's that. All right, chapter 3. Now Moses kept the flock of Jeth. I love the way that they split words in half. Okay. Now Moses kept the flock of Jethro, his father-in-law, the priest of Midian, and he led the flock to the backside of the desert and came to the mountain of God even to Horeb. And the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a flame of fire, and out of the midst of a bush. And he looked, and behold, the bush burned with fire, and the bush was not consumed. Some people think that there's like, this is symbolism. No, I believe that this truly happened because with God, all things are possible. God could do whatever he wants. And Moses said, I will now turn aside and see this great sight, why the bush is not burnt. I'm trying to hold this up so my glasses will stop falling down my face. And when the Lord saw that he turned aside to see, God called unto him out of the midst of the bush and said, Moses, Moses. And he said, Here am I. And he said, Draw not nigh hither. Put off thy shoes from thy feet. For the place whereon thou stand is holy ground. Moreover, he said, I am the God of thy father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. And Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look upon God. And the Lord said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people, which are in Egypt, and have heard their cry by reason of their taskmasters, for I know their sorrows. And I come down to deliver them, and I am come down to deliver them of the hand of the Egyptians, and to bring them up out of that land unto a good land, and a large, unto a land flowing with milk and honey, unto the place, that's interesting, unto the place of the Canaanites, and the Hittites, and the Amorites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Israel is come unto me, and I have also seen the oppression wherewith the Egyptians oppress them. Come now, therefore, and I will send thee unto Pharaoh, that thou may bring forth my people, the children of Israel, out of Egypt. And Moses said unto God, Who am I, that I should go unto Pharaoh, and that I should bring forth the children of Israel out of Egypt? Like, dude, I'm what? And he said, Certainly I will be with thee. And this shall be a token unto thee that I have sent thee. When thou hast brought forth the people out of Egypt, ye shall serve God upon this mountain. And Moses said unto God, Behold, when I come unto the children of Israel, and shall say unto them, The God of your fathers hath sent me unto you, and they shall say to me, What is his name? What shall I say unto them? And God said unto Moses, I am that I am. And he said, Thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am hath sent me unto you. And God said moreover unto Moses, Thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, of course, then I turn the video Thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, the Lord God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob, has sent me unto you. This is my name forever, and this is my memorial unto all generations. All generations. Go and gather the elders of Israel together and say unto them, the Lord God of your fathers, the God of Abraham and of Isaac and of Jacob, appeared unto me, saying, I have surely visited you and seen that which is done to you in Egypt. And I have said, I will bring you up out of the affliction of Egypt unto the land of the Canaanites. The Canaanites, that's, I don't know, it's kind of scary, but, because I remember going back to Noah, right? Like, where the Canaanites came from and what was, Noah had put a curse upon them. Let me go back and read that again. And I have said, I will bring you up out of the affliction of Egypt unto the land of the Canaanites and the Hittites, I don't know, and the Amorites and the Perizzites and the Hivites and the Jebusites unto a land flowing with milk and honey. And they shall hearken to thy voice, and thou shalt come, thou and the elders of Israel, unto the king of Egypt, and you shall say unto him, the Lord God of the Hebrews hath met with us, and now let us go, we beseech thee, 3 days' journey into the wilderness, that we may sacrifice to the Lord our God. And I am sure that the king of Egypt will not let you go, no, not by a mighty hand. And I will stretch out my hand and smite Egypt with all my wonders, which I will do in the midst thereof, and after that he will let you go. And I will give this people favor in the sight of the Egyptians. And it shall come to pass that when you go, you shall not go empty. But every woman shall borrow of her neighbor, and of her that sojourneth in her house, jewels of silver and jewels of gold and raiment, and you shall put them upon your sons and upon your daughters, and you shall spoil the Egyptians. Okay, when they say spoil the Egyptians, I think they mean like spoiled milk. Like, this is not a good thing. This is, they're going to make the Egyptians like spoiled milk, take away from them. Okay, chapter 4. How long have we been? Let's try. And Moses answered and said, but behold, they will not believe me, nor hearken unto my voice, for they will say, the Lord hath not appeared unto thee. And the Lord said unto him, what is that in thy hand? And he said, a rod. And he said, cast it on the ground. And he cast it on the ground, and it became a serpent. And Moses fled from before it. Whoops. And Moses fled from, okay. And the Lord said unto Moses, put forth thine hand, and take it by the tail. And he put forth his hand, and caught it, and it became a rod in his hand. I believe this actually happened. I do. And there is, I mean, I got an itch on the side of my nose right there. There is in actual history, there is like mention in Egyptian history of, I don't think it says like the Hebrews, but there's a mention, there's a part of staffs turning into serpents and then turning back into staff or rod, you know, depending upon what your term for that is. Okay, so it became a rod in his hand, that they may believe that the Lord God of their fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, hath appeared unto thee. And the Lord said furthermore unto him, Put now thy hand unto thy bosom. And he put his hand unto his bosom, and when he took it out, behold, his hand was leprous as snow. Did they have snow there? And he said, Put thy hand unto thy bosom again. And he put his hand unto the bosom again, and plucked it out of his bosom, and behold, it was turned again as his other flesh. And it shall come to pass, if they will not believe thee, neither hearken to thy voice of the first sign, that they will believe the voice of the latter sign. And it shall come to pass, if they will not believe also these two signs, neither hearken unto my voice, that thou shalt take of the water of the river, pour it upon dry land, and the water which thou takest out of the river shall become blood upon the dry land. Okay, that's different than how I've had it described to me before. And Moses said unto the Lord, O my Lord, I am not eloquent, neither heretofore, nor since thou hast spoken unto thy servant, but I am slow of speech and of a slow tongue. And the Lord said unto him, Who hath made man's mouth? Or who maketh the dumb or deaf, or the seeing or the blind? Have not I the Lord? Now therefore go, and I will be with thy mouth, and teach thee what thou shalt say. And he said, O my Lord, send, I pray thee, by the hand of him whom thou wilt send. And the anger of the Lord was kindled against Moses, and he said, Is not Aaron the Levite thy brother? And I know he can speak well. And also, behold, he come forth to meet thee, and when he sees thee, he will be glad in his heart. And thou shalt speak unto him, and put words in his mouth, and I will be with thy mouth, and with his mouth, and will teach you what you shall do. And he shall be thy spokesman unto the people, and he shall be shall be to thee instead of a mouth, and thou shalt be to him instead of God. Okay, I think what they mean instead is stead. Little different meaning there, but okay. And thou shalt take this rod in thine hand, wherewith thou shalt do signs. And Moses went and returned to Jethro his father-in-law, and said unto him, Let me go, I pray thee, and return unto my brethren, which are in Egypt, and see whether they be yet alive. And Jethro said to Moses, Go in peace. And the Lord said unto Moses in Midian, Go, return to Egypt, for all of the men are dead which sought thy life. Okay. And Moses took his wife and his sons, and set them upon an ass, and returned to the land of Egypt. And Moses took the rod of God in his hand. And the Lord said unto Moses, when thou goest to return into Egypt, see that thou do all these wonders before Pharaoh, which I have put in thine hand, but I will harden his heart, that he shall not let the people go. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, Thus saith the Lord, Israel is my son, even my firstborn. And I say unto thee, Let my son go, that he may serve me. And if thou refuse to let him go, behold, I will slay thy son, even thy firstborn. And it came to pass by the way in the inn that the Lord met him and sought to kill him. And it came to pass by the way in the inn. Okay, it's in the INN, like in the overnight boat, that the Lord met him and sought to kill him. I don't understand that. Then Zipporah took a sharp stone and cut off the foreskin of her son and cast it at his feet and said, Surely a bloody husband art thou to me. Surely a bloody husband art thou to me. So he let him go. Then she said, A bloody husband thou art because of the circumcision. And the Lord said to Aaron, Go into the wilderness to meet Moses. And he went, and he met him in the mount of God and kissed him. And Moses told Aaron all of the words of the Lord who had sent him, and all of the signs which he had commanded him. And Moses and Aaron went and gathered together all of the elders of the children of Israel. And Aaron spoke all the words which the Lord had spoken unto Moses, and did the signs in the sight of the people. And the people believed. And when they heard that the Lord had visited the children of Israel, and that he had looked upon their affliction, then they bowed their heads and worshipped. And next comes chapter 5, so we are going to just end that there. Ooh, this mask feels so nice. I've been having it. So there was a few verses in there that I don't really understand. I hate to mark up books, but I may have to get like a notebook so that I can write down the verse number, so that I can, like, try to look it up and see if I can find a better translation, because some of it is just it just doesn't make any sense at all to me. It could just say blah 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 blah, and I would understand it better. So I do need to. This is the first time I felt like I really wanted to highlight something or take notes, because I want to see if I can find a better translation. Some of it just doesn't. There was like 2 verses in there where I stopped and went back and read it over again and went, okay, because I have no idea what they meant. Anyways, guys, always, God bless you. My prayers to everyone, and all of yours. Let God guide you to the health and happiness and joy that we all, are looking for. And until the next time, I hope you wake up dancing, wake up dancing, boom, boom, wake up dancing every single day. Oh, that's nice. Bye-bye.